Hey guys, it is me, HappyCairek, and welcome to Last Day on Earth Survival. So today is an awesome day because developers have leaked some sort of a sneak peek, and the day keeps getting better because just recently Oblivion Remastered has just launched. I completely did not expect that, and I will be playing this game on the new channel. So make sure to check out the Cairek channel. Link is down in the description. And now let's get to the meat of this video. Let's talk about that leak, about that sneak peek. And this is what developers had to offer. Obviously, we're gonna go in depth with this entire sneak peek and everything, but this is the YouTube short that they posted.
Špioniro golubiro. Jebeni golub kojeg šalje vlada u javnost.
And there we go. You might be like, well, sorry, what happened here? So let me quickly explain. So let's talk about the title of this video. So it says Špioniro golubiro is trying to expose what's coming in the next update. For those that don't speak Russian, Špioniro means špion, spy, and golubiro, golub, means pigeon. So it's basically saying spy pigeon is trying to expose what's coming in the next update. That's a play on words, like some sort of a new brain rot meme trend, whatever. Developers did post a similar meme quite recently over here.
Elbobrini survalini.
So we had Elbobrini survalini, now we have Špioniro golubiro. And there was another meme where there was like some sort of crocodilo bombardiro or whatever. It doesn't matter in any case, brain rot memes. First of all, let's talk about the things that are actually important. What is this keyboard? I would assume the devs would have better keyboards. Where is RGB? This keyboard is absolutely unworkable. I'm not sure if they're allowed to bring their own keyboards from home, but if this was my keyboard, maybe I also would refuse to add helicopters to the game, all the bunker Charlies. This is unacceptable! Where's RGB? But all jokes aside, let's zoom in here. Later, we'll be able to enhance and all of that kind of stuff. But now on both monitors, we have two different things. Also, for those that don't know, there's actually this pigeon here. So, and it's constantly keeps zooming into this pigeon. And there's, speaking of pigeons, there's one more thing that I wanted to show you. Listen to what the dude says here.
Špioniro golubiro. Jebeni golub.
It says, Špioniro golubiro, jebani golub. Jebani golub means effing pigeon. I'm quite sure about that, unless that's not what they wanted to do, but hey, they succeeded. In any case, all the memes aside, it looks like here we'll have some sort of a different location, probably at the port, because here we can clearly see the boat. You might say, is it really that clear? And we don't really have better screenshots, but this is quite certainly a boat. When we zoom in a little bit closer, it says here, talk to Chris and go home. We can even zoom in better so that the text is visible even better, like around here. Over here in Russian, it says полезное ископание, which means useful diggings or something like that. Doesn't matter really. It says talk to Chris. And Northern Watchtower, here you gotta go home. Also, this guy is called WTF Men, and bro has over 9,000 health. I'm pretty sure it's just a test account. There's no way the developers will allow us to have 10k health. We barely have 120 health. No way we're gonna get 10k health. But now let's zoom in all the way into this pigeon, and actually let's go to the left here. And it says here, Mushroom Body 01. There's Mushroom Body Decor, character Mushroom Trap. So most likely this thing that we see here on the right side will be some sort of a mushroom boss. And there was another screenshot here. I thought that this is like something, but this is just like a text box, so it's nothing useful there. I have no idea where this location is going to be, but I'm almost sure that this entire location is related to the island region. And now get ready for a flashbang because we still don't have the dark mode website here, and I refuse to install any like dark web readers or whatever. But hey, that's what developers said here. The central point of this period will be the launch and introduction of the island region with the following content. So revised global map with island location, both existing and new, revised location, sewers, and abandoned factory, new threats, spores. Spore zombies not only deal damage, but also infect you when they attack, and new bosses. So maybe this will be like some sort of a new boss. This mushroom thing might be a new boss. Also, inside of the sewers, we already have like some sort of cocoon bosses, cocoon mini bosses, so maybe these will be like some sort of mushroom bosses. And for those that don't know, developers are talking about this island region over here because we do have a boat, but that boat is quite useless. You can go to this dead island and you can farm titanium, but you don't really do anything useful with it unless if you have this repair bench, because they've added this repair bench quite recently. And inside of that repair bench, you can repair some of the weapons using titanium, but even then, I don't think it's that worth it to go and farm the titanium. So most likely they're going to change these locations here. They also said that they will be revamping the sewers and the abandoned factory. So if you don't have the boat yet, I highly advise you to get that boat right now, because the boat is not that difficult. You can go to the port location and start clearing the sewers now, because that's how you unlock the boat. Most of the resources needed for the boat are going to be inside of the sewers. Get the boat right now. Maybe the boat will be easier to get, but I doubt it. And even if it gets easier, then hey, that's all right. But if it gets more difficult, then you should try to get this boat right now. So if you're lucky enough to watch this video right now, start working towards that boat, because they will be adding new stuff here. As we can see, this might be one of the new locations that they're adding. Maybe this will be like some sort of a new sand quarry. Also, this looks like some sort of a new place. It looks like the port location, but at the same time, it's not the port location. They'll also be maybe revamping the port location, because that's what it looks like. So as you can see, this bridge here, it's not really similar to whatever we have going here. It's kind of similar. We see the water. I also believe that this is like some sort of a ship here. We see the outline of the ship, but there's also our boat. But where this place is, we have no idea. And now, completely on an unrelated note, bro has some sort of a picture here on the table. This is like some sort of a card. It's gotta be from the game. I assume it's probably some sort of another sneak peek. I'm sure it's been placed on purpose, but I have no idea where these cards would lead us. So there's this picture, right? And we do see here some sort of a minecart. And what if this is the minecart from the port location? The trolley. Would it be the trolley? Doubt it. Maybe they will change the trolley somehow, some way. So maybe with the next update, trolley will finally be in the game. Maybe this trolley will lead us to the suburbs. But again, that's just a lot of speculations. Or maybe this picture doesn't even mean anything. Maybe this is just like bro's vacation picture, like a family picture. Maybe like this is his family member or whatever. Maybe they've been on like some sort of a trip. I have no idea. Maybe I'm digging way too deep into it. And if I did miss something from these sneak peeks, please let me know that in the comments down below. I'm sure all of us are going to appreciate more hidden things inside of this sneak peek. And it wouldn't be a Cyrex video if we didn't do a raid. So welcome. Usually whenever I do these raids, I just do a little bit of research just so that I know how to enter inside of this base. I usually don't know what kind of loot to get here. And if you don't know how to do research on these bases, all you got to do is just go on YouTube, type Ldoe raid player 1234 or whatever base that you're raiding. And if somebody uploaded a video of raiding that base, there will be a video on that, because you don't really raid real players. You are raiding AI bases. No, didn't mean to play this. No, this base, no, I got scammed. This base does not need metal. Should have left my C4s inside of the base. Well, inside of my chopper at least. Just wasted. Just absolutely wasted that C4. You don't need a C4 for this base. I had no idea that there are metal walls. I thought I'm just going to chop them down and my character just placed a C4. Well, in any case, I've made 20 noise. You already know how to do research. Why was I even explaining that? It is your fault. There we go. I hope you take the blame. I hope you take 100% of the blame. Okay, and these guys can obviously go through that chopper. Alrighty, let's deal with the wave of zombies. And then let's proceed to open up these chests. I hope the loot is going to be worth it, that 1 C4. I really doubt it. So we've gotten 3 bandages. Plus we've gotten some broken armor, because this is a revenge raid. Every time you do a revenge raid, you should be able to get your loot back. So they did steal a bunch of broken armor sets. So if we see any broken armor here, like these broken boots, these are my broken boots. Also, there was another change inside of the rating system. So now you can craft bandages and hatchets and whatever you want without making any noise. There we go. Let's deal with this wave of zombies. And we can craft, for example, this bandage, and the noise does not go up. So now if you find a bunch of pieces of cloth, you can just craft those pieces of cloth, and you can just craft those bandages, excuse me, and you're not going to make any noise, which is great. In my opinion, that is a nice change. You can also now just get a stack of wood and stack of stones and craft hatchets that way instead of crafting hatchets at the base. So there's that. There we go. We've gotten a Glock, some meds, fuel, a broken Glock. Alrighty. So far, not too shabby. Not amazing, but not horrible either. Nothing here besides like a couple of duct tapes. And there's one more chest, and I'm pretty sure we have more chests. I just need to open up another room. So at least this base had something. I'm gonna grab these stones. It's not like we really need them, but I don't really have a lot of stones. I use a lot of stones on raids, and I don't like farming stones. Nobody likes farming stones in this game. Show me one person that likes farming stones. And if there is that person that likes farming stones, most likely they haven't farmed enough. No, I made enough noise. Whatever, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Glocks don't really make that much noise. It does a little bit of noise. Obviously, I would prefer to get the silenced Glocks. But hey, let's deal with this toxic abomination. Yep, I didn't have any silenced guns. So I'm gonna go now this way. And let's open up this door. Maybe there will be like one extra chest and I'll be able to open it up. And maybe that chest will have like a bunch of grenade launchers. Or maybe it'll have nothing. Okay, I do have to use level 2 hatchets. In any case, I'll just use that up. Nope, no chests. That is it. That's all we got. Well, there's one more room. I haven't opened that room up. And nothing inside of this room. Say, we've looted this entire base. Could have been absolutely worse in my opinion. At least we've gotten a couple of bandages here and we still could craft a couple of more. So in total, we've gotten 13 bandages. And if we combine both of these Glocks, we've gotten like 1 full durability Glock, 11 first aid kits, couple of stones. Not a perfect raid. I've definitely had worse raids in the past, but considering this is a revenge raid, it's definitely better than nothing. Would you give this base your approval? And I highly suggest you check out my Scum Survival Let's Play on the new channel, or click here on the second card and you'll go to a recommended video just for you. Or hop over to my channel, go to playlist, and there you'll find a lot of other games that I've played here on the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to drop the subscribe button. And see you in the next one.